Once upon a time, in two different lands, there lived a little prince named Ethan and a princess called Hila, who would join forces and become the slayers of the internet, known as H3H3 Productions. But how did Ethan, Edward Klien, and Hila transform into the king and queen of the land of reaction videos? And do they now have a successful podcast called H3 Podcast? How did they become master satire challenging artists of the kingdom of YouTube with powerful forces? Did magical mist really help their careers? Why did they end up in a legal battle over a parkour girl? And what is that even mean anyway? Are their lives as perfect as they seem? And did they really meet in a Holocaust museum? And what does the future hold for H3H3? It's time for me to answer all these questions and more, since this is ASMR. Aaron, back at it again with another daily video to help you relax. So lay back and enjoy the ride. I hope this read helps you get you through your day, or even better, I hope this video helps you gently fall asleep. I can't wait to get started. This is the tale of H3H3 Productions. What's going on, guys? This is ASMR Aaron. I'm super excited about the H3 video. This is them up top. And while you guys are getting read to, and if you watch the H3 podcast, which by the way I'm a huge fan, see if you can guess who each sidekick is. I will tell you at the end. That is one of them. They are all disguised as teddy bears. Because of Teddy Fresh. I should have worn a Teddy Fresh shirt. I'm slacking. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of California, there lived a little boy named Ethan. Also, once a time, in the land of Israel, there lived a little girl called Hila. Prince Ethan wanted to help subscribe and attend the university there, while Hila spent 2 years in Israel Defense Forces. They may have seen poles apart of prince and princess, he with his pen and her with her tactical assault rifle. But the pair would soon fall in love, meeting in Jerusalem. Eventually they married and settled in the wild and wacky kingdom of Los Angeles, California. They skipped some stuff. I want to say that because that's, if you know, you can check out their video on how they met on their original H3H3 channel. He went to Israel and they met in a Holocaust museum. This is not a joke. It's legit. You can check out their channel. It's a beautiful story and how they met, how they fell in love, and they decided to start their lives together in Los Angeles, California. To help Hila's college studies in their early days, the couple began making videos in Tel Aviv. Their channel started in early life of 2011. Ethan and Hila had the magical idea to call themselves the He Productions, using their initials. Unfortunately, another mighty internet warrior had taken that name for themselves, so they changed their name to H3H3 H3 Productions, and the rest is history. The rest is history. Oh yeah, I'll give that one away. It's Ethan Bradberry. Check out his stuff too. He cracks me up on Instagram with his coffee. I should have had him own coffee if I didn't. Comedy was the couple's passion, and they introduced the world to their sense of fun. 2013 saw Prince Ethan and Prince Hila trying something different. A reaction video, but being the internet's genius they didn't want to make a kind of video where someone sits there griping like Santa's elves after a massive toy order comes in. They created a multi-layered experience that offered not just reaction, but commentary and sketches in the mix. And a lot of gazebos for some reason. People thought these two were more like something out of the Mystery Science Theater of 3000 than a pair of mindless vloggers. Speaking of vlogs. They went to an OnStart self-titled vlog and also a podcast. It doesn't say it here, but it's called the H3H3 podcast. So what happened to all the different parts of H3's internet empire? The main channel is where all the fun happens. The crazy ideas factor in righteous reaction videos that Ethan and Hila were famous for. They developed a style of satirizing and participating in trends and don't know what the hell that is. If you can read it, good for you. I cannot. Lending their unique voices to the online debate and not being afraid to poke fun at personalities. More prankers than other YouTubers, but they did poke fun a lot. In the early 2016s, they decided to tackle vaping. Tell those are Kanye glasses to give you a clue on who that is. So Ethan took to the streets of New York buying and puffing away in e-cigarettes and making magical mist come out of his mouth. Magical mist out of his mouth. Positioning himself outside the set of a WABC TV Eyewitness News. He blew mist at the team while making also hand signals. You gotta check the video out, it's great. Ethan was tweeted about by Bill Rader and the anchor. This was a big step towards making Ethan and Hila a world-famous prince and princess. The 7-minute video was ranked up nearly 27 million views to date. The channel has over 6 million subscribers in total. The couple's vlog is used for an Ethan and Hila own words goofing around the podcast. It's called H3 and features interviews and commentary. Some of the biggest stars of the land have agreed to interview by the couple. These include Prince Jack Black and fellow maker Kyle Gass and Tenacious D, Post Malone, Bo Birmingham, and heavyweight political figures such as Andrew Yang. I don't think, does it say it? It doesn't say it, but it's one of their biggest. Well, Trisha Padus was the latest one. She's great. She's on there a lot. So they're doing the Bachelorette before the quarantine started, and I think the biggest one was the Papa, right? Papa Bless, Papa John's. Check out their Papa John's one. It seems that mischievous Prince Ethan and Princess Hila have all cover spaces when it comes to exploring online culture. and giving their take. The couple like to highlight the cult of outrage, cancel culture. There were people getting angry over users who caused offense and piled in on them. Despite their hilarious vibe, H3H3 look at a serious subject matter too, through documentaries, things like trading skins or virtual goods using online gambling. Ethan and Hila weren't happy about YouTubers encouraging young people to gamble, and they wanted them to know about it. It's nice to see a couple who have had so much luck in life standing up for people who and want their rights. Just kind of values we need from internet royalty. Yeah, they've had luck, but I also think there's a lot of hard work there. They pump out videos all the time. They got side companies that are coming out with a butthole candle. I give them props. Respect the hustle. As with any high-profile partnership, they've had controversies between 2016 and 2017. They battled Matt Hasende, I hope I said that right, whose reaction to one of their reaction videos was far from positive. They had used footage from his video titled Bold Guy versus Parkour Girl. The bold guy was Mr. Him, and Parkour Girl was somebody when he tried to chat up. What's a parkour girl, you ask? Maybe you already know, in which case, good for you. But if you don't know, it's basically a free runner. The exciting video shows bold guy and parkour girl running and jumping and performing various feats. Ethan and Hila wanted to give the end product their reaction, but the bold guy felt they were being bold. He filed a civil action against them in an attempt to get the reaction video removed. H3H3 argued it was all done under the principle of fair use. Eventually, a judge ruled in the couple's favor. Ethan and Hila put money raised to the fight to their corner into a fund so others could use to defend their fair rights use and YouTube videos. That to me is epic AF. Recently, H3 podcast welcome former Papa John's head honcho, okay, good, who resigned from the famous fast food brand after making controversial comments. Shatner opened up Ethan and Hila during the cast in a frank and eye-opening chat where he claimed there was a conspiracy against him. While these allegations were explosive, a greater story was to come when YouTube demonetized the video. Ethan took a social media complaint, and the company relieved there had been misunderstanding. Company revealed that they had been misunderstanding, and YouTube's readers seemed to think the slur had been used when, in fact, it hadn't. Ethan then suggested He didn't suggest that. I just gotta do my daily burp in my daily videos. I suggested online that there had been a pizza conspiracy. Such a wild conspiracy is probably only going to happen in a strange land of YouTube. But we cannot blame Ethan for anyone being annoyed, can we? A few days later, fellow YouTuber PewDiePie was set to appear on the podcast when all of a sudden he didn't. 2020 has been an unusually quiet year for them. prolific contributor, and he understandably wanted to break. However, he was going to drop by Ethan and Hila's for a chat on the H3. When he didn't, his milestone of subscribers were concerned. Also, Ethan and Hila were sitting on royal scoop that now is going to not happen. Ethan turned the situation into a joke. But on serious note, it shows that he invested people to get into YouTube. So at the beginning of every episode, he says PewDiePie will unfortunately not be there. If you didn't get it by now, I'm super slow, so it took me a while to get it, don't worry. But in serious note, it shows how invested he is in YouTube, the cutting edge development in the world. PewDiePie has since returned to the platform. Ethan and Hila have professionally waded into the arguments involving PewDiePie defending him when he was accused of making offensive content. Ethan accused one journalist of deliberately stoking up controversy and trying to cause sensational outrage over the issue. He later reacted his comments, but has also criticized YouTube for what he is restricted measures. These are intended to protect advertisers from being associated with controversial content. But Ethan is viewed very impact on innocent channels. I would agree that they have had everyone's back in disputes online. Love and respect to Papa bless the couple on their many ventures they have done in their head. But what else do Prince Ethan and Princess Hila get up to when they're not busy ruling the internets? Hila started up her own clothing brand, Teddy Fresh, in 2017. This is known by its bare logo and sells things such as beanies and sweatshirts. And if that maybe sound a little boring for this pair, they also work on a game called Ball Rider, which saw them collaborating with the Crusade Knights of the internet known as Outer Minds. Ethan and Hila also put their efforts on helping a good cause. Wait, before we skip this, I don't know if it's going to mention it or not, but they also helped, or not helped, but they collaborated with a really cool game called Payday. Check it out. You can play them in the game. A lot of fun. Epic game, epic them, epic skins. Even though they're against skins, according to this story. Super confused. I don't care. Support them. Life is too short. We are quarantined. Are losing our minds. We must consume content, regardless of how hypocritical of our past statements. Let's help each other out. Let's rise above, above, above. They raised funds for Houston, Texas after it was struck by the Hurricane Harvey. That's sad to say, but good for them. Their home life is blessed. In 2019, they released their greatest product, a son. Theodore, Shredder, and Alfredo are Ethan and Hila's Yorkshire Terriers, who have become a part of the H3H3 phenomenon. So far, the couple have achieved an extraordinarily amount, and they're only in their 30s. What does this future hold for H3H3? Find out next week. No, we are not sure, but with a world full of outrage, injustice, and general argument, you can be sure that Ethan and Hila will be at the forefront of any reaction. As long as the online debate rages, you know the strong partnerships are going to live happily ever after. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you hated this video, don't forget to comment and tell me why so I can work on becoming better. Thanks for at least giving me a shot. The most important thing that I hope is that you are now relaxed and your mind is calm. Or more importantly, I hope that you have gently fall asleep. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time.